So what are you working on next? What's going to be your next project?
Well, you have shot the film Pinch, which I saw last night. So
nice.
I think that has many same kind of qualities that I want to do next, which is a low budget film that can be shot in LA with limited locations. And I don't know how quickly you shot it, but I guess it wasn't too many. How many days?
17 days. Yeah, we had a 17-day shoot.
Yeah, so something like that. I basically would just like to go out with my friends to the Hollywood street and shoot a film with lots of improvising, but also of course that we have a script, but lots of improvising. We actually have shot one film in America. It's not out in America yet, but it's called Someone Somewhere. I am a producer and I was one of the writers and I acting that. So it's about the people who live in Hollywood but who don't make it. So it's a tragic comedy. I play a failed Finnish stand-up comedian. But I didn't direct it, but it was shot in a way that the guys, directors Hannu Aukia and Jaakko Manninen, they red camera and we went to Hollywood streets and we filmed it. So something like that, and I would like to start shooting as soon as possible.
And on IMDb, you have a number of decent acting credits. Maybe talk about that. Once you got to LA, how did you start to build your resume? How did you start to build your career? Did you get an agent? Did you have an agent before you got here? Maybe just talk about that journey, getting some of these speaking roles on TV shows and stuff.
Well, you need to really be humble and start from the bottom. I joined a couple of websites, LA Casting and Actors Access. And you upload your information and you start submitting yourself to all the productions that they have. Then I started approaching agents and I got a recommendation from a friend of mine to my agent. My agent is Victor Kruglov. And since I had some TV credits from Finland, I had a nice acting reel. And then I also did some background work, which was great because you get to be on set and you actually get to get some money. So I think the main thing is to do everything you can in the field of entertainment, accept all the jobs and approach people. But agents are especially, I don't know how it works in CAA and all the top level agencies, but the regular agents, they are actually really nice. They usually read your email and you are able to at least be in contact with agent. But you need to have a reel, and you will get that doing the small production.
Tell me a little bit about extra work. When I rolled in here in the mid-90s, I actually did some extra work. And back then, it was in Burbank. There was a place called Central Casting, Senix Casting. You just went down there, you got registered with them. And then back then, it was a phone line you would call and get the jobs. But it was fairly easy to get some of these extra jobs. And I totally agree with you. For someone who grew up in Maryland, never had been really even on a movie set, it was great experience to just make a few bucks and get on a movie set. How does it work nowadays with the extra casting?
Well, basically, it's the same thing. The only thing is that there's no more phone lines, but you can check all the casting postings online or on Facebook. So it's much nicer because I remember you used to need to call there all the time. Yeah. But I recommend there, and you don't even need to have an acting resume. Like my mom could go to Central Casting, she would probably get cast. You just need to be a person.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Selling Your Screenplay podcast. If you'd like to hear the full interview, just go to sellingyourscreenplay.com/podcasts. Or to go directly to the episode, just use the link in the show notes. Thanks for watching.